Yes. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, Jung-chan. Hi, Solitary-chan. Yes, more FF music. How's everyone? Daylight saving, but how long has it been already? Yeah, I know. That's usually what daylight saving does, but how long has it been? I started today. And that's alright. You'll be back to normal after tomorrow.
Command interface initiated.
Hmm.
You don't need to tell me twice. Move order received.
It's time for more pew pew. Yes.
We got bad guys.
Oh. Let's try and kill him first. Oh yeah. Boom.
You like that? Ready for orders. Position confirmed.
Pew pew.
Orders. Got it.
Pew pew. Hmm? Yeah, he has 3 LRMs. Pin pin.
Come on, Net Warriors! It's go time!
Hmm?
Waiting on you, Commander. Waiting for orders. Copy that.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Eh. Ah. Pew pew.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle.
Ready for orders.
Right. Pew pew.
Good to go.
Pew pew.
Enemy on target.
Hmm. Pew pew. Oh, this one can take a lot of damage. Ow.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
In. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna fall. Oh. Again? I'm so gonna fall. Pain. Uh, hmm.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Pew pew.
Firing everything I've got. Knocked out a vehicle.
Yeah, it sure does. Hmm?
Heading out.
Pew pew.
Standing by.
Stand up.
Yup. Back in action. One more for the trash heap.
Pew pew.
Let's go! Internal structure damage. Reporting internal damage. Internal structure damage.
Mm. Aw.
Moving out.
Pew pew.
Enemy down. I hear ya.
Pew pew. Bye bye. So close.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
Yep.
Pew pew. Bye bye. Nice. Hi, Papa-chan. How are you? Thanks for the heart and hip hat. Pew pew.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
Damage minimal.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative.
Pew pew.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Commander.
Pew pew. Boom 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 boom.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. Fire. Boom 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 boom. Almost down.
More, huh?
Pew pew. Ew. Bong. Yeah, it's FF8.
Good to go.
Pew pew. Bye. Bye bye.
Tango down. I hear ya. You betcha.
Pew pew.
What do you need?
Pew pew. Oh,
Nice. Got past his armor.
almost dead. Pew pew. Oh, bye bye.
Destroyed.
Yeah, you do very well, Solitary-chan.
Mission successful.
Finish. Mission successful. Hey. Only javelin. Any PPC? No. I want LRM 20. Confirm. SRM, LRM. Continue. Hmm. McVeigh. Repair. Hmm. Upgrade. I still too heavy. Hmm. Um. Uh. Ammo. Hmm. Okay. More LRMs. Hmm. too heavy. What is STP damage? Can anyone tell me what's STP damage? It's apparently different from melee damage. Ah, okay. Let's take away this. That may be a bit too much. Let's put a heatsink in. Yeah. Okay. Repeat Centurion. LRM 15. Then 5 ton, 2 ton, 7 ton, 7 ton. Okay. Maybe heatsink. Okay. Jigsaw. See if there's any equipment. No, nothing. Okay.
What's up, boss?
14 days.
Commander?
Commander.
Okay. On track. Where do I need? Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. No, not yet. Nah, I prefer my armor as it is. It's too much pain. Eh? Let the past go.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
New upgrades. Um, okay.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Expensive.
That report you submitted is complete.
Okay. Let's go. Um, accept. Deploy now. The anime takes so long. Faster, faster. Oh? Pew. Dodge. uh,
He's got it.
pew pew. Mm,
Good to go. Moving out. Roger that.
pew pew.
What can I do for you? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Fire. Pew 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 pew. Oh.
Yeah, critical hit.
Mm. Pew pew pew. Yay, almost down. Mm,
Heads up, Commander.
miss.
You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Hmm? I am strong.
Receiving you.
Hmm.
Fire.
Fire. Boing.
Take that.
It's not dead yet.
Standing by.
Hmm.
Taking the
Pew
shot.
pew. Bye bye.
It's go time.
Hiya. Pew pew pew. Oh. Mm. Pew pew. Bye bye. Ew. Boom.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
Hi, Golden Chan. How are you? I'm doing fine, I guess. I'm pretty good, considering. Pew pew pew.
Armor breach. Internal damage. Internal structure damage.
Oh.
Minimal damage. Commander?
Hmm.
Commencing
Pew pew
Alpha strike.
pew.
That's a critical hit.
Aye, aye.
Pew pew pew. Bye bye.
One last target.
Not really. Just feeling tired in general.
Firing
Pew
full
pew. Pew pew.
Come on, Tech Warrior. It's go
No
time.
more evasive. Right?
reached. Internal damage.
Hey. Mm-hmm.
Waiting for orders.
Good to go. Roger.
Ish. Boom. It's not there yet.
Careful. We're looping around back.
Ow.
Reporting. Structural damage. Commander? Right, Commander.
Bashi. Almost dead.
Waiting for orders.
Hmm.
Moving out. Give it a check.
Pew pew. Pew pew.
We can do this.
Yeah.
Go.
Hi, Papi-chan.
Damage.
Hi, Nizar-chan. I wishes.
Damage.
Hmm? Hang on. Uh. Hmm? Yeah, I'm still playing E7.
They've blown past my armor. Standing by.
Hmm?
Heading out.
Bish. Bashi.
Just got past his armor.
Run.
Orders.
Pew pew.
Targeting for
Boom. Bye bye.
down.
Yay. I don't remember the keys. Ah, there you go.
All weapons are
Fire! Pew pew pew! Boom.
mech destroyed.
Grinding like that. There you go. Pew pew pew!
Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
No, I didn't go through the whole section. Let's see.
Waiting for orders.
Pew pew!
Ready for orders. Confirmed.
Pew!
Ready for orders.
Hmm.
Move order received. Taking the shot.
Fire! Pew! Bye bye.
Orders principal.
Ew. Boom. Is someone out of ammo? Oh. Okay, need to stock her with more ammo then. Hmm. Pew pew. Boom. I still run out. Yeah. Yes, hurts. If you still run out, that hurts. Oh. Okay. Pain.
Commander?
Mm.
Coordinates received. Got it.
Yeah. Pew pew. Boom. Bye bye.
That's a kill.
Yes, Commander. On my way.
Oh. Yeah. Pew pew. Yeah.
We can do this! Let's go! Armor breach! Internal damage! Waiting for orders.
60 left. Um, Fire! Pew pew pew! Wow.
Enemy down.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Pew pew!
Standing by.
Because of the LRM-20, it takes too much ammo. Right? Mm. Fire! Oh, miss.
No joy.
No joy. Eh? Fire! Pew pew!
Come on, Tech Warriors! It's go time!
Eh? Ow.
Good to go.
Hmm.
Affirmative.
Pew pew!
All out of LRM, Commander.
Oh, I'm out.
Reporting internal damage.
Roger.
Hmm. Fire!
Receiving you.
Bashi bashi! Ah, miss.
Missed.
Eh? Fire!
There's work to do.
Oh?
Waiting for orders.
Eh?
Moving to position.
Pew!
That.
Really pew pew. Arigato. Pew pew!
Critical hit, Commander. Long-range missiles are out.
Uh-oh. Really?
Get into it.
Bye. It's not dead yet.
Heavy damage.
Fire! Bye bye. Oh.
Good to go. Good to go.
Hmm. Pew pew. Yay, almost almost it.
Copy that.
Beshi. Ah, miss.
Waiting for orders.
Hmm? Beshi.
On it. Time to get physical.
Bye.
One less time.
Mission successful.
Yay. Increase pay. Hmm. Wolverine. Wolverine. Salvage value. That's not. Tired, Nathan Chan. Why are you tired? There. Refit. I LRM. Hey? LRM ammo. Small laser. Oh. Large laser. Hmm. Eh. Et puis, so heavy. Hmm. Small laser. Uh, hmm. Eh? Confirm.
Calm and note. Shouldn't be too hard.
Mm. Hmm. Wi-Fi.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Wi-Fi. Hmm. Repair all.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Hmm. Might order.
Commander?
Eh.
Training complete.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Commander.
Eh? What? Hang on, hang on. What are you guys talking about? That's nice. Oh, ouch. Happy birthday. Oh. Okay. Um, hang on. Eh, okay. I'm gonna sing happy birthday. Uh, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zanchan. Happy birthday to you. Pachi, pachi, pachi. Happy birthday. Mimi. Maybe. Contract. Thanks for the oh. What's this? Thanks for the gift up, Miss Sunshine. Huh? Okay. Thanks for the cheer, the BTs. Thank you so much. Last month, I mean, sadly speaking, last paycheck was less than $100, so I don't have any paycheck. Sad. Well, guess it will accumulate. Mm. Mm. Eh? Supervise. Yeah.
I've got the financial report.
Yeah, I guess so. Mm. Hmm? Mm. Mm. I'm hungry. Messy. Okay, mission.
Command interface initiated.
See? Wait. Let's see. Oh, oh,
R.I.P. Sunny's hair. Can we make a GoFundMe for Sunny's hair problem? I love how Sunny wears a bandana to hide his hairline. You know, I have a confession to make. I'm not ready to lose my hair. If you're like me, it's time to take action. Introducing Keeps. Keeps is an online subscription service that offers affordable, doctor-recommended treatments to combat the symptoms of hair loss and improve hair growth. They have one goal in mind: to help men keep their hair. With Keeps, you can get quality expert care without leaving the comfort of your own home. No more uncomfortable waiting rooms or long lines. It's clinically proven, personalized treatments delivered right to your door. Keeps has an impressive network of experts you can lean on to kickstart and maintain your hair goal journey. They provide 24/7 support and a full year of unlimited doctor messaging. Whether you're looking to prevent hair loss, stimulate hair growth, or just take better care of the hair you have, Keeps has you covered. Most customers notice results in as little as 6 months. Hair loss stops with Keeps. To get 50% off your first order, click the link in the description down below. That is keeps.com/BEFRS. Now, on to the show.
yeah.
So there's two parts to this. There's blood and then the fat. Do we eat the fat or is that for flavor?
You eat the fat as well.
How many times have you tried this?
A lot.
Ew. Gross.
Zimbabwe. It's a country I know nothing about. What the hell is this? Really? That's wild. But I'm about to get a crash course.
Hey.
Oh my God. Right now, I'm in the countryside, a couple of
I
hours from
want
the
some
capital.
pizza.
Gracia, a fan of the show, has invited me to a once-in-a-lifetime event. A celebration of life in honor of her late mother. This is super dangerous, right?
It is.
A day steeped in tradition, punctuated with alcohol, singing, and a lot of food. That's a lot of meat. And you've never seen food like this. I don't know if this cow shaved its legs though.
Mine didn't.
I'm on a mission to witness some of the most unique, intense flavors you'll find anywhere in Southern Africa.
That's like life. Woo.
It all starts here. Today's celebration takes place in Chivinge village. This is home to members of the Zeruru tribe, one of the 5 major branches of the Shona people who make up the largest ethnic group in Zimbabwe. So what are they doing right now?
They are celebrating the cow that's just come into the house. It's a gift to my mother.
Meet Gracia
Hey.
Vute, a self-trained chef and local entrepreneur. She also enjoys my show enough to have invited me here today, where I'll witness family and community coming together to honor her late mother. And what's gonna happen next?
They're gonna give thanks and then slaughter the cow. Get
Oh.
ready for the cooking and all that.
So I see a cow and a goat.
Yes.
So they're both on the menu.
They are, definitely.
Oh wow, that's a lot of meat. Are there gonna be more people coming today?
Just the villagers around definitely will hear the singing and the celebrations, and they'll be curious, so they'll definitely come through, and there's meat, so we're gonna have a lot of people there.
This tradition is called Mome Yehumai, literal translation, cow of motherhood. It's the Shona people's version of bride price. Traditionally, upon marriage, the husband would present a fertile cow to the wife's mother. It's a payment to compensate for the pain of the bride's family when the husband takes her away to his village. Gracia's father had not yet gifted the cow, and now, in the wake of her passing, it will be shared with the entire family. All right, so it's starting now. Okay, so they just slit the throat, and they're saving the blood. Are we gonna eat that?
We're gonna enjoy that. I know I am. Are you?
Yeah?
Okay, great.
They removed all the blood. What are they gonna do with that?
They're gonna take out some of the fat from the cow, and they use that to substitute the oil that you'd normally use, and they'll just like fry it, and it turns into like ground beef.
After the cow is dispatched, members of the community begin butchering. Each piece is dedicated to a certain member of the family. Some is given away, but much of it will be used for today's feast. Any
Anytime a cow is slaughtered and served here, a goat must go along with it as an introductory offer. From the goat, a delicacy is prepared, fried goat's blood. They start by rendering goat fat in
Right,
oil,
goat's
add the
blood.
fresh goat blood, and season with salt. This could technically qualify for one of Rachel Ray's 30-minute meals. You'll know it's cooked when the blood becomes dark and solid.
This is our introductory meal for the day. So this is goat blood, goat fat, and a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt.
Yeah.
And you know, I like that. I appreciate they didn't overspice it. I really want to taste the full flavor of the blood. So there's two parts to this. There's blood and then the fat. Do we eat the fat or is that for flavor?
You eat the fat as well.
I think we start with the blood. So the blood is almost boiled down to like a blood cake, but less of a cake and more of a crumble.
Now it looks like liver.
Yeah, it looks a little bit livery. So I'm gonna grab a couple of pieces here and just throw it back. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
It's good, man.
Tastes better than I thought. Like liver with like onions.
Right, sometimes it tastes like liver because both the blood and the liver have like the mineral taste. And so I could see why you'd say that. But I like the texture of it. It's like Wisconsin cheese curds, kind of, a little bit. But here, this is the fat, and no one chopped it up.
That's a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna try like.
Yeah, rip off a piece. Yeah. Woo. All right,
You ready?
cheers.
No good.
I like the blood. I don't like the fat much.
It's gummy, and I keep chewing, and nothing's happening. It's full of flavor, though, and I could see I've been drinking since 6 a.m., and I need some flavor and some salt to go with all the beer. This would be great. I want to ask you more about today and why we're here today.
So in our Shona culture, when a female is married, the husband is paying for the wife to the wife's parents.
Even today, many cultures around the world still practice bride price. This doesn't indicate the man is paying for the woman. Rather, it's a symbolic gesture, acknowledging the husband's permanent debt to the bride's parents.
One of the last things that you should pay is the cow to thank the mother for taking care of your wife.
In the Shona culture, the debt is paid in the form of cattle.
So that cow might come through when the person is late. That's finishing off the payment for the person because they're no longer there. Today is the day that my father has to finish off the payment for his wife.
We're just getting started. There's a lot more to come today. From here, they're gonna cook a lot of food. There's gonna be drinking, eating, and a lot of music I can hear in the background. So we're gonna be trying a lot more food. What's your favorite part?
I think definitely the intestines and the tripe.
Okay, fantastic. I'm now looking forward to that too, also.
While it's customary everywhere to celebrate with food, you may have noticed here that alcohol has also made an appearance.
My man, how's it going?
Good, good.
This is Richie, Gracia's uncle.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking beer.
Hey, that does not look like any beer I've seen before. It's white.
This is a traditional Shona beer called Hua Hua. It looks and tastes nothing like beer. That's because it's usually made by fermenting corn or sorghum.
Can I smell it?
Smelling nice.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people here and there's a lot of work. Who is drinking? Who is working?
This one is drinking, and this one is drinking, and this one is drinking, this one is drinking.
And then who does the work?
Our wives.
How many wives do you have?
I've got one, but one is for my brother. I've got 4 brothers. Okay. Yeah, so there's 4 wives for my family.
Very good.
Yeah.
In this village, traditional gender roles are embraced. On this day in particular, women are in charge of the cooking and the men are in charge of slaughtering and, well, drinking. Lots and lots of drinking.
All right, so the women cook, we drink?
What?
We.
We.
Well, I would like to drink too. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. It's very nice.
Oh,
It's really delicious.
yeah, it's really thick, it's sour. It's almost like vinegar and alcohol mixed. All right, thank you so much for letting me try that. I feel a little buzzed, but I'm gonna drink some water. I think I'll be okay. Thank you. Preparations for the feast are underway. Right now they're making something called sadza. This is cornmeal mixed with water, and they just have to mix the heck out of it.
never
Otherwise,
liked
there's
the
gonna be lumps
traditional
and
roll.
inconsistencies, so they have to keep it all the same kind of texture. It is a real labor of love here. You need some serious lat strength to pull this off. Do you need help? Do you want to tap out? All right, he's good. Perfect. All right. It's actually harder than it looks. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna buy you guys an industrial-sized mixer. This is a lot of hard work. The lactic buildup is too much. Someone, come on, sub in. Sub in. All right, finally. We need someone with fresh arms. She's obviously a lot stronger than me, and she's got technique working in her favor.
Sadza is the main source of calories in many sub-Saharan countries. It's usually made from a simple mixture of water and corn flour, but it can also be made with millet, cassava, or sorghum.
Oh, this stick is so short. All right, I'm trying to copy her. How do you know when it's finished? It's finished? Yes. Oh, good timing. Party update. This is one of the wildest, most interesting kind of impromptu parties I've ever been to. There is not exactly a sense of urgency, but behind me, rain clouds. Soon, at any moment, the rain's gonna come pouring down, and then I'm not sure what, because there's people cooking outside, so we're gonna see what happens. All I'm saying is, it is 3:16 p.m., and they've cooked about 5% of the cow so far. Good start. We've got some momentum. I can say that. We've got some momentum. Let's see where this takes us.
Communal events like this are a delicate balance of work and play. Either you're carefully, laboriously preparing the food so others can eat, or you're drinking your face off. So far, the drinking is winning out. While I have serious doubt in this feast coming to fruition, on the event's periphery, you'll see pockets of men cleverly grilling small bits of meat far from the masses.
I've noticed so far, it's not exactly everybody working together to make a feast that happens at one time. Some people are grabbing meat and they've gone to the side, they've gone to the corner here to cook up their own food away from everybody else. So that's what this is here. Is this beef?
Yeah, it is the stomach area of the cow.
And this is the cow blood?
Yeah.
Is this a different preparation?
Yeah, they didn't put the oil or the fat.
All right, so I don't think we're gonna try that because it's not quite done yet. But could we try some of this meat?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hello, sir. Could you meet me? Oh, thank you. You know what? You could just bite it. There you go. Rip it off. It's good, right?
Oh my god.
It's salty.
It tastes like someone was trying to preserve it in case there was like another Y2K. But overall, I like it. I think this would mix perfectly with beer, which I think is what people are doing here.
Yeah.
My impression, at least of today's event, is that it's not all building up to one big feast. It seems like cooking needs to be done, but everyone just kind of wants to drink and hang out, and no one really wants to cook.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
So we don't even know what we're gonna walk away with today. Like, we might eat something, this might be it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So this is good. It's a nice little snack, but hopefully we build up into some kind of a meal or something more we can try soon. Also, your uncle, do you think I could do a dance contest with him?
I think so. I would want to see that.
All right, let's make that
My
happen.
bet is on him.
All right, let's do it.
It's okay.
I cannot believe we haven't been rained out yet. I mean, I've just been seeing rain clouds everywhere, but they're going around us. The food gods are with us today. Everything's coming together here. They're starting to serve people up. So we have the sadza. I somewhat helped make that. It's looking pretty good to me, guys. What do you think? But here we have something I've never seen before. Is this also a sadza?
It is sadza made from sorghum.
Sorghum? What is sorghum? It feels like an ingredient you would have on Oregon Trail.
It is actually a grain that we also have here, and it's a very small, brown, very tiny seed.
Does it taste different from the corn sadza?
It's a very different, and the thickness, this one is more sticky than the white sadza.
What if we tried some right now?
I would love that.
How?
I'm going to plate one. Eh.
In one spontaneous moment, this entire festive crowd becomes silent. This type of reaction could only be elicited from one individual, the village chief.
Right now the chief is making a speech to the whole crowd here. I have no idea what he's saying. What was that?
So apparently the chief has been hearing that people have been just asking for stuff. So he was just saying, when you're invited to an event, at least have the courtesy to respect the people that are there and stop harassing people.
So he just put an end to that.
Yeah, he did.
With his word, will that stop?
Yeah, I think so.
I like this guy.
I like him too.
Can we try some sadza? Usually you would eat this with other food, right?
Yeah, you would.
I'm dying to try it right now. Just plain, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's sticky, so it's like malto meal.
Yeah, it is.
My first sorghum bite, I'm very excited. I'm a bit of a sorghum virgin. Let's go. Huh. very fine and not much flavor at all. It makes sense. It's kind of a carbohydrate, and with that, you mix in all the different meats and the other foods.
Yeah, and then the flavor really kicks in of everything else. So this is just like, I mean, rice tastes well.
This is incredible. The rain is coming down. The food's almost done. We've got sorghum. We should go find a dry place to eat.
Probably should.
All right, let's do it. This is a beautiful scene. Like somehow the food got done in time. It's raining. We got people under a tent, people under a tree. Everyone's just taking refuge somewhere and eating. And we're about to do the same. Can you give me a little tour of what's going on here?
Obviously, we've got the sadza, and this is the tank. Looks great.
For this dish, the cow's tongue is first removed from its head. It's doused with boiling hot water, and the outer skin is peeled away. Scrape off any hairs, then chop it up and boil. Finish with diced onions and tomatoes.
Well, I think I have the literal tip of the tongue
You do.
right here. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh.
That is tough.
Uh-huh. I think it needs to be boiled a little more.
I think so.
This is so chewy.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be that tough?
I don't think so, no. I think this is a little bit undercooked.
I think what would make it a little easier to eat is if it was cut into little pieces. But I like the taste. They haven't put a ton of seasonings on it, so you're actually really tasting the true tongue itself. It's very beefy. I like it.
Oh.
Let's talk about this. What is going on in here?
This is just the cow feet.
The feet, oh, and the legs too, right?
Yeah.
It's nice to see that nothing from this animal has gone to waste, including the cow's feet. They're chopped then boiled for hours. Add oil to a pot and add the feet. Looks like there's some ankles in there too. Toss in some diced onions, tomatoes, and a little bit of foot broth.
Let me grab a piece right now. Oh yeah, so this is like a shin. It's become very gelatinous. All right, let's try it out.
Okay.
Wow. It's like tendon. It's so rich and fatty and heavy. I like it. I like the inside here. I mean, I don't even know what those parts are. It's just really gelatinous. It reminds me of tendon, and it actually might be tendon. Because in Vietnam, you eat beef noodles, it has tendon in there like this, and it's like my favorite part.
That is so cool. I think like people here would absolutely love it because I think that's the part they also really love.
Now, for the staple you'll find in most every Zimbabwean meal,
Looks
the
like mashed
sadza.
With the
potatoes.
salsa, we can use that to soak up the soup.
Yeah, definitely.
Show me the way. Show me
So
the way.
what people kind of like mold it into like a little bowl, and then after that you make a little dent in
Oh, like a divot. Yep.
so that you can actually scoop up some stuff in there.
Don't get it on your dress. All right, here we go. Wow, it's tomatoey, really rich, not too salty or anything, but the essence of the cow is very powerful. I like it.
Our final bite is something special and not for the faint of heart. Tripe, or cow stomach and intestines. Get a big pot and add oil. Then add the organs and pray that whoever cleaned them is detail-oriented. As the meat cooks and softens, toss in some diced onions and a generous pinch of salt.
Let's end with the tripe. Grab a piece. Oh, that's a good piece. That one looks like a carpet. This one looks like honeycomb.
In my culture, we actually differentiate these two. We call these Bibles, like the actual Jesus Christ Bible.
Yeah, I know that one.
And these ones are just like normal tripe. So some people might not even eat these and like these ones.
Because they're more soft?
Yeah.
Well, now I feel like I should be eating that. How you doing?
It's the same every time I eat these. It's like life. Woo.
I gotta say, it's pretty good. The texture in your mouth is interesting because it's a little carpety. It smells gamey, but then the flavor is just rich, fatty. You taste the tomatoes and onions from the broth. I like it. This was delicious, super unique, and just an incredible experience to be a part of. I'm so appreciative that you invited us here today because usually we fake these things and we pretend there's an event, but there's not. But this is really an event. Did today go how you expected it would?
It's been a great experience, and like also having you here is amazing. I really love how you have been blending into our culture and appreciating every step and wanting to learn. Like that's been amazing for me as well.
Same for me. It's not hard to blend in. I also love to drink, and so these are my people. Wait, does that sound bad? Best Ever Food Review Show is a small team of independent creators, and everything we
That
do
sounds
here
so bad.
works because of you guys. Click the link in our description to join our Patreon and receive exclusive benefits. A piece. What's he doing?
I don't know. Are these people drunk?
I think they're just drunk. What are they doing? Oh, they're just being goofballs for the camera. Why do we keep doing these scenes by the fire? That's where all the action is. Are you getting a cool rain effect in the front? This morning, what time was your first drink?
It's around 8:30.
And what time did you wake up?
I wake up at 5:30.
Okay.
5:30.
Then that's pretty
And
good.
I started to smoke Dhaka.
What is Donka?
Dhaka is marijuana.
Oh, marijuana. I've heard of that. Boom, that is the end of our video. It is
Marijuana.
raining, and we did it. Our first video here in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
A huge thank you to you for inviting me. You can follow Gracia on Instagram. Right here is her little, the name of it. Type it in. Are you typing it in into Instagram? That's her. Hit follow. Gentlemen, polite DMs only. Huge thank you to you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, and it's lovely. A dream come true for me.
Me too. That's it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. Oh, you watched the videos to the end. That's pretty good. You're using the very smelly, pungent, loud shrimp paste in your special menu.
Yes.
Can any food work for fine dining?
Fine dining. It takes place in expensive restaurants, serving premium food to those who can afford it.
So we want to make people feel more comfortable from the reservation to when you leave the restaurant.
But behind the nice clothes and crystal stemware
What am I looking at here?
is real food with real humble beginnings.
This is the small cow intestine.
In this exclusive series, we're demystifying high-end cuisine
It's always been a dream of mine to eat a truffle like an apple.
Do it.
He's like, it's not gonna be how you think it's gonna be.
Exactly.
and following high-priced ingredients back to their source.
Around 2,000 ducks that we have here.
Wow, it's really ducking loud here.
Today, this trailer park kid from central Minnesota
And when you stand correctly, you feel strong.
is gonna do his best to blend in.
Stomach in, chin a little bit down. Leg up and like this. And okay, never mind.
Today, this experience, it's about a tasting menu. Have you ever had a tasting menu?
Everything is just really small portion, like the smallest by size, right?
I want to find out why restaurants with the biggest price tags often dish out the least amount of food. Let's start here.
Breathe it in. Do you smell that?
You mean this one?
This is Vietnam's most violent condiment.
Strong, pungent aromatics. Some even prefer using the word stinky when it comes to describing this.
Like a Red Bull in your nostrils, or something else in your nostrils.
Vietnamese fermented shrimp paste.
I think it's good. I tasted it.
You tasted it?
Yes, sir. Yum. Ooh.
It's so putrid, but there's something so addictive about it.
In this restaurant, they use it as a dipping sauce for a unique array of dipping vehicles. Boiled pork, fried tofu, fried young rice pork cakes, fried blood sausage, vermicelli noodles, and plenty of herbs.
To me, this is kind of like a tasting menu, right? Many little options of foods. They've got fried tofu, cucumber. What's your technique when you eat this?
I'm just gonna grab it and then deep it.
All right, here's a fried pork cake. It's such an intense, pungent, violent flavor.
But it's so good.
By the time you cleanse your palate with the herbs, you're like, I want round two. I want to go again with this thing.
Okay, let's do this one.
What sausage?
Wow. This is really good.
They have nuts in their sausage. A little bit of herb. This meal right here, less than $3. The tasting menu we're gonna try later, around $81.
Damn.
Trin and I have been through a lot this year, and she's proven herself to be a loyal friend of the show.
Happy birthday!
So I've invited Twin to be my eating partner in this fine dining series to offer some balance.
So soon, we're going to a place called Monkey Gallery, where they do all this different high-end food here in Saigon, Vietnam. I'm a little worried.
Why?
Well, I'm new to having money. I don't know how to act properly. I wasn't raised right. I wasn't raised that much at all, to be honest. What about you?
I'm a very typical Vietnamese. When I eat, usually I put my feet on. It's embarrassing, but it's so comfortable. And then when you have fine dining experience, usually like, oh, everybody is so proper. Like, what am I doing here?
Right, but maybe everyone's thinking how you're thinking. Maybe everyone in there is insecure and unsure of themselves.
Maybe, I hope so.
That's what I just assumed to make myself feel better. Look at all these insecure people. I'm normal.
Meet Viet Hong, trained in France, where he learned foundational culinary skills in a 5-star hotel kitchen. Now he's making his own path, returning to Vietnam and creating Saigon's trendiest tasting menu experience.
You never guess the places that I've been.
Here, he's got more freedom and he can take more risks, offering a unique menu based largely on local ingredients.
Mình hay rất là mua nọng heo ở đây vì chất lượng của nọng heo rất là ngon.
Some of which you'd never expect to find on a fine dining menu.
Đây là phần ngon nhất của cái má heo.
Like pork jowl,
cái lượng nạc và mỡ nó phải đan xen với nhau.
And pungent fermented shrimp paste. This is gonna be interesting.
I feel like we're not in your restaurant.
Yeah, we are in Chợ Lớn Market.
Right now we're standing next to some of the smelliest local ingredients in Vietnam. A lot of aromas, right? Later today, we're actually gonna see you use this ingredient in your special menu.
Yeah.
It is called Mam Dum Ja.
Good job! Good job!
Oh,
Approved!
thank you. You can toss your toothpick in there, kind of get it nice and coated. Let's try it out.
Wow! It's really good!
Yeah, I kind of like that. It has a depth of savory saltiness.
They have a lot of umami.
Right, pure umami. It's super different from what we had earlier today, though.
Yeah,
Right?
because that one is from the north, so the technique is different.
With fine dining, I assume like all the ingredients need to be really elegant and expensive. Foie gras, caviar. Like, can any food work for fine dining?
Theo ý kiến của anh thì cái
The stage is being set for you by the waiters.
Fine dining is said to have begun in France hundreds of years ago. Traditionally, this premium dining experience was quite formal. Dress codes were enforced and white linens were the standard.
We used to think about fine dining as like really expensive ingredients like you said, but he said right now the current trend is shifting. The cooks, they try to play with different kind of ingredients that to show like themselves a little more.
These days, that rule book has been tossed out the window, and the words fine dining mean something different altogether.
For me, fine dining now, high-level food, good service, and that can come from any level of restaurant.
Today's chef learns without borders, adopting the use of ingredients and cooking techniques from around the globe.
When you are going to any country in the world, you have to use the best produce you can find, and then you can raise them up to a fine dining.
Creativity trumps tradition, as chefs look for new ways to challenge the palates of their diners.
Can cross-cultural, cross-cuisine in a plate. If it's good, then we can serve it.
This is no longer the food of the ruling class. This is a classroom with no rules, attended by anyone who loves food and who can still afford it too.
Part of fine dining is tasting menus. So, what is a tasting menu?
Đó là một cái menu rất là dài.
Usually a tasting menu includes 9 to 10 courses. The purpose of it is that the customer, they really want to experience something new and to try the best of the restaurant.
The menu here is always in fluctuation, depending on the availability of ingredients and the chef's creative inspiration. Right now, he's assembling 2 dishes inspired by Vietnamese street food.
While we're in the kitchen, we're gonna try one of your menu items. Is your arm burning off? Are you okay? Is it cooking?
It's okay.
Medium rare? Okay, if it gets to medium, let me know. We'll stop.
First up, beef intestine. Small intestine, seasoned with a fermented miso paste mixture, gets grilled. Then it's stuck with rosemary, topped up with miso honde foam and pepper.
Now, before we jump into it, should we eat first with our eyes, and then our nose, and then our mouth?
Do you listen to it too? Or?
And then listen. My God, that's an intestine?
Yeah.
It's so smoky and creamy. That has to be the most delicious intestine I've ever had in my life.
Next, he'll somehow take one of the world's most offensive smelling ingredients and level it up, marrying pork jowl with fermented shrimp paste. He prepares the meat, seasons it with sesame oil, pepper, and fish sauce, then grills it over charcoal.
So he said he got inspiration from street food in Vietnam because he said it's very much rare when you go to a tasting menu in a fine dining experience that you're gonna taste something that's very strong and a lot of umami like this.
Finally, he plates it. A leaf piled with herbs, the pork jowl, and a fermented shrimp. On the side, chili paste and fermented shrimp paste.
How do I eat this?
It's like tacos. You use your hand to roll the salad, then you dip in the sauce.
Fantastic. Should we try it out?
Yay, let's go.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
Wow.
It's like umami bomb. You can feel a lot of flavor in this roll.
It is like a symphony of music to my taste buds. Oh, the shrimp paste with the pork is so good. It's really delicious. There's fresh herbs, kind of giving a little bit of aromatics.
Yeah, we do have a lot of like wrap and roll stuff, and then there's like an upgraded version of it.
Yeah, it's so powerful. The heavy pork kind of greasy and cuts well with this super umami or savory shrimp paste.
Yeah.
That is an experience. The menu tonight has how many courses?
The biggest menu is around 15 courses.
That's wild, huh?
That's crazy.
Here, tasting menus can range from 6 courses to 15. We're settling for 9.
So for that whole experience, that's still only around $78. I know $78 is not a small amount for going out, but for some of the top quality food you're gonna find anywhere, made with creativity, artistry, it seems like a pretty good deal.
I think the same.
Would you pay that much?
While the chef is preparing for tonight, I have someone I need to see.
I don't know the best way to sit for this.
Yeah.
Ms. Chang, a pleasure to meet you.
Miss Chang, founder and principal of John Robert Powers Vietnam. This is a training facility where they're teaching proper Western etiquette, something I'm surely lacking.
I'm Western. I don't know how much Western etiquette I know. So far, how am I doing?
I think you look great, very confident and friendly.
Hey, thank you. She must have taken a compliment class as well. Do you teach a compliment class? The reason I'm here is I'm doing this whole series on fine dining, and I kind of feel like it's a place I don't really belong.
Being confident with your etiquette is the key to being self-confident.
Is it more important to look good or to present myself good?
Both for the fine dining, everything is important.
From your appearance,
I think you should choose for you some more colors.
When you're honest, sometimes I feel it in the heart.
I'm sorry.
to your posture,
Just, relax. No.
even the way you walk.
The way you walk rather old if compared with your age.
When you know the proper way to act, you can show proper respect for yourself and others.
When you enter to the restaurant with your friends, if she is a lady, you have to find the chair for her first, and after she sit down, you can come to your place to sit.
Hey, can you actually sit up a little bit? Okay, sit down.
Change
and
how I sit?
there we go.
Oh.
Well, I learned that I need to push your chair in, even though I'm paying your salary right now.
You want to project confidence, appear comfortable, and make those around you feel comfortable as well.
So when we eat, our body with the table about 10 cm.
Are you serious? Oh my lord.
Don't make the noise when you eat.
We do have this kind of class in our university before. I skipped it.
Yeah. Can I ask, what's your favorite rule that when your students are watching, like what rule do you just break all the time?
Maybe I will eat bigger than normal.
There are a lot of rules.
Cheers.
For just about every part of the meal.
When you ring also, don't make noise.
Don't make noise. Okay, I'm sorry.
But no rule is more important than your attitude.
With all the skills I learned today, I'm going to bring that to this meal. It's going to be better than ever.
Awesome. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
Are you
depends on
hungry?
what you do.
Yes, very much.
Okay, now we're ready.
Course 1, the palate opener. An oyster is brought back to its natural habitat, topped in a velvety oyster cream, apple, zest of lime, and covered with apple foam.
It's a beautiful presentation. I'm going to give it a smell.
Okay, look at how you hold your bowl now. Oh,
Fresh.
look at that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Are you mocking me? Do you need to go to etiquette school? Wow, that sour, sweet apple, but it kind of takes away all that seafoody, briny flavor that can be in there sometimes.
Great way to start.
Course 2,
Action.
the harmony of Asia. Hong Kong shumai, combined with the Vietnamese snail, paired with a pesto made of local herbs, and silky mushroom sauce.
There's so much detail put into this. It's insane.
Wow, this is very new to me.
The snail goes surprisingly well with the pork. It's super creative.
Course 3, inspired from Japan. A scallop soaked in ponzu dressing and miso oil, adorned with jewels of flavor, including sea grapes.
So the problem with doing a video about this kind of food is when someone looks at this, there's no way they can relate to it. Even for me, it's confusing. I'm right here. Wow.
Do you expect a scallop to have that texture?
No.
Because usually it's kind of like chewy, right?
Yeah.
This one is kind of like melting.
Exactly.
Course 4, Japanese mushrooms.
For the next course, we have the smoky stracciatella.
How do you pronounce the cheese?
Stracciatella, that is the thing inside the burrata.
Oh.
We pair with the grilled shiitake and king oyster mushroom. And on top, we have the mizuna salad with a little bit sancho pepper from Japan.
You smell that?
Truffle smell.
That's truffle.
Mmm.
Really smoky.
But you don't feel like overwhelming. Like you feel full, but it's not heavy. I don't know how to explain that, but it's really cool like that.
Yeah, it does look fancy now.
Stop.
No. You know, there's someone I could have you talk to. She teaches etiquette.
Who?
Course number 6?
5.
This is a palate cleanser.
Oh.
Meant to reset the taste buds, preparing them for what's next.
Palate is cleansed.
Veal sweetbread is sautéed with butter, garlic, and thyme.
The biggest question on this video is, why is it when people go to certain fine dining restaurants, they feel like they pay a lot of money and then they just get a little speck of food?
Plated with curry, torched melted butter, green beans, and chiffonade lime leaves. Delicious.
So he said like when you taste food like that, it makes you crave it even more. Oh.
That's spicy.
Oh, yes.
It is like fatty and springy, like it's hard to bite through. And then the sauce around it,
Looks good.
it's a bit spicy.
Exactly.
By now we've had smoky, savory, sweet, sour, spicy. There's like 3 courses left, right? Now you just have to bring out all the guns.
Spending your dinner indulging in a tasting menu is for the adventurous. You never know what's coming, and sometimes you don't even know what's right in front of you.
Oh, more foam.
It can be pleasant, like this.
We were just told this is our first main course. I'm sorry. Well, I'm ready for a nap right now.
Torched toothfish paired with cassava puree, spinach, and topped with butter foam.
Interesting.
Oh, the fish is great. I'm kind of running out of descriptive words.
Or more daring, like this dry-aged duck breast. Sautéed, bathed in tamarind sauce, and served with Japanese radish and soybean paste.
How does it work? The skin is very crispy, but this one is like totally juicy.
It's decadent, so rich, very nice. I'm ready for dessert.
Ideally, you'll experience a tornado of flavors and textures,
This is something the Keebler elves would make if they were on acid.
challenging your whole notion of what's delicious.
We've done it. 9 courses. That's incredible. Overall, 10 by 10, I loved it. There was a good mix of some recognizable food and some where it's like, oh, I know what that is, but they put a little twist on it. And then some foods where it's like, what have you done to that scallop? They mutilated a scallop and turned it into something I've never seen before.
Since it's like a high-end restaurant, right? Like I would expect something more, but it's not intimidating at all. It's very cozy and yeah, I mean, I can chill with friends here.
The mainstream eating scene in the USA places value on food volume. Here, the focus is on premium ingredients, artistry, technique, and creativity. But why do people like them? And even more, why are they so darn expensive?
There's a lot of items that make sense as far as being on a fine dining menu. But with oysters, I don't completely understand.
Today we're going deep into the world of oysters. Visiting a remote floating ocean farm.
This is the typical oyster everybody knows. When you go to a restaurant,
I want to see how locals cook up this tasty treat.
it looks like it's fried.
Compared to one of the most luxurious
No, it's
fine
not.
dining restaurants in town.
Oh, what a fancy feast.
It all starts right here.
Twin, the fine dining series officially starts right now.
It doesn't feel like it here, yeah?
I know. Do you know where we are?
I have no idea.
You should know where we are. We didn't blindfold you or anything.
Quang Ninh is a coastal province in northeastern Vietnam. Fishermen here supply a huge amount of seafood to nearby provinces and cities, especially oysters.
All these bamboo lattices being supported just by big bricks of styrofoam. I think that's what makes it float.
I didn't even pay attention. I'm trying to figure out how I can walk on those.
And then there's tons of strings that are holding these oysters.
These suckers have been hanging by a thread in the ocean for nearly a year. That means it's time to harvest.
Oh.
There's about 30 people out here all working together, kind of forming a human chain, picking the oysters and bringing it into the boat. How often does this happen?
Yeah, around the year.
Oh, year round?
Yeah.
Today we're getting a closer look at Mr. Lin's oyster farm.
Oh, some of these are mussels too, though.
Be careful though, it's super sharp.
Years ago, he left the area's prominent charcoal industry in the mountains and headed for the coast, buying boats and building the bamboo structures that would become home to thousands of oysters.
What made you want to switch gears and live the oyster life?
Yeah. So he said mainly because of the profit.
Oh, it's not for the love of oysters?
With only 10 of these bamboo lattice structures spread across the sea, Lin is able to produce 200 tons of oysters per year.
The bamboo's very strong. It's nearly unbreakable. Some say, oh God, it is breakable.
Oh my God.
Each structure earns him roughly $45,000. Multiply that by 10 farms, and you've got one man very happy with his investment.
How do you plant an oyster? How do you grow an oyster?
At first, the oysters are small like his nail. Okay.
What? Are you sure that's small?
They attach everything into this rope, and I asked him like, okay, do you do anything in that 1 year? And he said, no, I just left it there. They eat like tiny little creatures in the ocean.
Now, I've heard oysters are kind of like the filters for the ocean, keeping it clean. So in that case, is it still good to eat?
Ăn vô có sao không? I see a smirk right there.
Mr. Lin grows 2 types of oysters. This is known as a sea acorn, a domestically grown, bite-sized creature.
The other one, like you need to buy the shell. This one, it just attached by itself.
So you just put string in the water and these shells grow on it?
Oh yeah, he said exactly like that.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm interested.
They take 6 months to raise, and they're less profitable, but they're low risk and in high demand among locals.
I like it. Briny, oceany taste. It sounds so overwhelming.
Then there's this guy.
Whoa!
The Pacific oyster.
This is the typical oyster everybody knows. When you go to a restaurant, is everything okay?
A much bigger species, often exported overseas.
There it is, like a big goober.
Why do I have such a big one? Oh, that's so salty. I want to eat it in my...
Oh, it tastes like just drinking a cup of straight up ocean water. It is very salty. I like that it's meaty, but it's also kind of gooey. It's pretty iffy. Bigger is not always better.
Okay, I shouldn't laugh. I don't understand that.
While most of these oysters are being exported, some are sold locally in Vietnam. Here, these ladies are doing some oyster shucking, like a lot of shucking, making their way through this massive pile.
Man, did you make this in prison? How'd you get this knife? What is going on there? This is what I did to the last guy who asked too many questions. Once you have your shiv in hand, that's wrap. No, what? That's only in Japan.
These shells will be tied back together on the same ocean-faring string and thrown back in the water, where a new generation of these guys will grow.
How much do you think this would sell for at the market?
5.000 đồng một con.
5,000 dong.
5,000.
Yeah.
Does it blow your mind that in Saigon there are some fine dining restaurants that sell these guys for like $2 a piece?
Sốc quá.
She said very shocked. Yeah. She's very happy that she can sell this for 5,000 here. Since
really?
this is the source of it, she understands in Saigon because people have to pay for logistic money.
Now,
Cái điện thoại của ai vậy ta?
oh, I thought we were doing a flashback sequence.
Before we jump into some of the world's fanciest oysters, we're getting a humble, heart-filled local lunch.
Ma'am, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Yeah.
She started cooking at 9 and spent 20 years in the kitchen so far.
You have all types of different seafood, especially oysters. How popular are the oysters on the menu?
Của mình là rất nhiều người muốn ăn luôn.
Oyster and shrimp are like the most popular items on the menu.
Today, Miss An is cooking us 4 very different oyster dishes, sourced straight from the farms we just visited.
She just invited us to try this dish.
It looks like it's fried.
Oh, nice catch.
Dish 1, deep-fried sea acorn.
It's a sea acorn, but like it's the bigger one.
Oh, there's a big and a small variety?
Yeah.
They've been basking in the ocean for 6 months. Now, they're soaking up some dill and flour.
Yo. I don't know if I've had fried oysters. That's pretty good. It has the seafood essence without all the ocean water taste. What do you think?
It's really rich.
Yeah, it's rich and high in nutrition. I freaking love nutrition.
This is like chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets of the sea.
Mm.
Just to be sure about the taste, I better have one more. What is that? Is that coriander?
Coriander, yeah.
Mmm.
Mừng luôn. no.
You have the farm right next door. It's super fresh. It's super affordable for you guys. Is this still looked at as some special food, or are you just kind of used to it?
She said like the taste still tastes very good to them, but I think it's because it's so commonly eaten, then you know it's not that big of a deal like what it is to us.
For me, it's a very big deal.
Same.
Before we leave your kitchen, I want you to get back to work, but can we try one more dish with these small acorn oysters? Editor, this is where you put in the voiceover. It's made with this, this, and this. Oh, yeah. And then she comes back, and then we're back in the scene. Oh, great. What is this one?
This is a sea corn with a tomato sauce, topped up with fresh dill. This is her childhood dish.
Well, let's take a bite of your childhood. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's ultra yummy.
You can taste the dill, right?
Yeah.
Very, very, wow.
Ultra savory, nice acid from the tomato. The oyster's just kind of soft and tender and breaking apart, but none of that like aggressive oceanic taste. It's kindly welcomed into my stomach.
Oh, nice.
Our last two dishes in Wang Ninh feature these giant oysters. Raw oysters set upon perilla leaves with a sprig of fresh julienne ginger, and grilled oysters topped with an in-house special sauce containing chili sauce, scallions, fried shallots, and peanuts.
5 stars.
It's got a great view. I got a little bit of lime juice on here, some of this really thick soy sauce. Let's try it out. Just shovel the whole thing back, I think. Oh, wow. The leaf is what makes it a salad. That, I don't know. It's just a big glob of ocean water. What about for you over there on your side of the table?
It's just a lot of salt water coming from the oyster.
A tidal wave of ocean water going down my throat.
Ooh.
Uninvited.
No, you invited it.
No, I didn't want it. Okay, so we tried the raw version. This has been grilled. Okay.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah. Savory, nice crunchy peanuts, and a scallion oil in there. God dang it. It's one of those foods where there's so many ways to prepare it, and I definitely don't like all the ways. I like about half of them.
My favorite so far.
And I think that is a recipe we're not gonna find in the fine dining establishment.
Oysters are perceived as high-end luxury food, but as you've seen, ordinary coastal folks enjoy them too.
About 35 cents, good deal.
Yeah.
Super cheap.
Really good deal.
So, what gives? Are some oysters really better than others? Or are some patrons paying a whole lot extra for nothing? Twin and I are going undercover in our best threads to find out more. Here at The Log.
Chef, how would you describe the type of food you serve here?
Yeah. The log specifies in fine dining experience, serve a lot of luxury food, including seafood, oysters.
What makes oysters a fine dining food?
First, you would look at the shell. If the shell is clean, it doesn't have a lot of stuff on it, then it would be raised far away in the ocean, because when you have oyster like next to the shore, it's not very good because it's too close and the water is not clean.
Our first taste of the high life, oyster with caviar.
And where's this oyster from?
It's French origin, but they made in Vietnam.
Oh.
The chef washes the oysters with a combination of kick soy sauce, kumquat juice, and sugar. Add shrimp soaked in olive oil lemon sauce and top it with caviar. Fancy AF.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers. Wow.
That's delicious.
Really good.
Some nice caviar on there, bringing some salt game. And then the oyster itself is just a little bit briny, but it's so meaty.
Oh, I think it's so good.
Wrong way.
No,
I gotta say, oysters, it's confusing. As I eat some oysters and I'm like, how can anyone eat this? And then I eat that and I think it's fantastic. What do? Tell him my problem.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh. For him, there is no problem. He's like, I like his, so we're good.
Oyster 2, a grilled French oyster with truffle sauce.
Eat it together with the salmon roll.
But what is it sitting on?
Decoration.
It's a decorative cake?
Anh hỏi có ăn được không?
Oh, no.
You can eat it, but it will taste salty.
I'm learning a lot about fine dining. You guys make cakes that you just throw away.
I know, such a waste.
First, they're briefly oven cooked, making them reduce in size, priming them to soak up some new flavors. Add white beans, then squeeze on a truffle-infused roux. Last, torch it.
Cheers.
Along with the meatiness, you taste the truffle right away. Just a little residual kind of oyster flavor. And then I'm just gonna eat some of this cake.
Oh my God, he wants you.
He's right. That's the worst cake I've ever had.
Our main course contains a cornucopia of oyster creations, including the smaller French oysters and these giant imported Japanese oysters, all raw with various sauces and flavors.
Which countries are
Looks
most
good.
famous for their oysters? Which countries have the most expensive oysters?
So he said that one's the best from France.
Is there anything the Vietnamese oyster could do to get a little higher on your list?
In Vietnam, he would like it to be pushed the oyster farm a little further to deeper water to improve the quality.
Putting it in the water.
Whoa!
Ooh, what a fancy feast. Wow, you know, a big part of fine dining is for your food to be literally smoking. I didn't realize that. It should almost have like a Halloween theme. These are like spooky oysters. Now we have the French oysters grown in Vietnam, but these big ones are actually from Japan. You know how they got here? In an airplane.
Again?
More food that is allowed to fly during COVID-19 while I'm stuck in Vietnam.
Come on.
Not complaining. The first thing we should do is just try this Japanese oyster.
Itadakimasu.
Cheers. Bro, it's a bit much for the first date.
It's a lot.
I don't understand oysters. I either love them or hate them. I'm gonna wash it down with some white wine. Do you want to pretend? I know you don't drink, so just pretend to put it to your lips.
Cheers.
So this one, has caviar, a very small bird laid an egg in here. I like that.
I like this one.
That's good. This one has mascarpone and caviar on it. More tolerable. Cheesy, creamy. I like the caviar, but that's still
It's still a lot.
it's big.
When it comes to meat, whether we're
Yeah,
talking
it's
salmon
expensive.
sashimi or fresh beef burger patties, we can all agree that freshness is key, right?
It's like the best beef you can get.
Wrong. New generations of daring chefs are pushing the limits of poultry and their diners' palates.
I'd always heard of dry aged beef. Can you age any kind of meat?
I mean, you can within reason.
What would be unreasonable? Because I never would have guessed duck.
Today we're going deep into the world of aged meats.
Got to keep that temperature nice and low. Otherwise, if it gets too hot, it'll start to age the meat a little bit too quickly than what we want.
Is that just rotting?
Basically.
Discovering the secret techniques that go into making some of the most polarizing protein on the planet.
What should we expect when we bite into this?
I think you've missed a lot of things if you haven't really tried it. It's probably my favorite way of eating it.
It all starts with the ducks.
Guys, today we are no longer ducking around.
Sorry.
Don't laugh. It's a serious video. Today we have come southward to Vietnam's Mekong Delta to learn how they grow some of the best ducks out there. Joining me today, Dwin.
Hey.
Have you had duck before?
Of course.
I probably didn't have duck till I was in my 30s.
What?
Well, today we're not just having any type of duck. We're having aged duck. Have you heard of this?
Not really.
There's a whole movement or trend behind aged meats. So they've taken duck, they'll put it in kind of a refrigerator, and it'll just hang out there for 2 weeks.
Whoa, sound like a lot of work.
Well, I don't know if it's a lot of work. It seems like you just kind of hang it
just put
there.
it-
Today, we're going to be exploring this whole entire process. We're going to follow these ducks from being born to, well, the other side of life. Are you open to tasting a duck that's been sitting in a refrigerator for 3 weeks?
I mean, I've eaten bugs, so.
So you're kind of open to anything, though, right?
Yes.
I've gotten word from a duck cooking expert that these are some of the best quality ducks you'll find anywhere.
Right now, we're amongst this giant paddling of ducks.
They are so cute.
They're very cute. How many
It was
ducks
very
would you say you
paddling.
have in here?
Okay, go.
Around 2,000 ducks.
2,000, that's wild.
Mr. Hung has been in the duck rearing business for 7 years. Now he's raising about 4,000 of these little quackers at any given time.
What percent is being sold to restaurants and what percent is being sold as pets?
So he said mostly that these are sold for just meat. Oh, look at you. You're sad.
No, I feel nothing.
Typically, going from a duckling to a ready-to-sell adult takes about 8 to 10 weeks.
How old are they about right now?
2 weeks only.
Okay, 14 days, that's pretty big.
But this duck breed, originating in France, can become fully grown around 6 to 7 weeks. They require less feed and produce higher quality
So
protein.
there are many factors that would decide if the duck's gonna be good, but he said the DNA, it would take up to 70 to 80%.
Just like Japan's Kobe beef, good DNA is just half the battle. How they're raised matters too, ensuring they go from fluffy tweens to full-blown adults while staying healthy.
This is the ducks in the adult stage. How many days old are they here?
It's around 40 days.
Barns are open, clean, and relatively quiet.
What makes a duck a good quality duck?
Then they're fed the right stuff. Yummy industrial poultry feed.
He said like if he touched the breast, then he can feel that it's pretty thick. Yep. Are you checking yourself?
I'm seeing if I would make a good duck. I think so. Maybe he can help me out later. We'll do that off camera.
After 6 to 7 weeks, the ducks reach a weight of about 7.5 pounds, and they're ready to ship off.
How much are you selling the duck for here?
100,000 Vietnam dong.
For a whole duck?
Yes.
The duck we're going to be trying later today, I think it's like half the duck is around $25. Does that seem like a lot to you?
Eating duck is common in Vietnam.
He said it's really high.
Around just about any corner, you could find it roasted, eaten with noodles, or stewed in a savory broth.
Have you ever heard of a preparation like aged duck meat?
But aged duck?
Yeah. He said he never heard of it.
This is a pretty foreign concept. The meat preparation method dates back centuries.
Back in the early 1900s, they'd store the animals as a half carcass in the big refrigerated rooms. That's how they get more life out of the animal.
Now it makes frequent appearances on gourmet menus, especially in Europe and big town USA.
You should be able to pick up like a bit of cheesiness and a bit of hamminess and a certain kind of nuttiness as well.
Meet George, executive chef of Stoker Woodfire Grill for the last 3 years. He's mastered the art of cooking aged meats, creating one of this city's most unique dining experiences.
Would you consider this a fine dining restaurant? Am I overdressed or properly dressed?
It's more just refined rather than fine dining.
Oh. It seems like aged meats happen to be associated with kind of fine dining or higher end restaurants. When I learned about this, I felt like I won the lottery because I have a lot of aged meat in my refrigerator. Sandwich meat, turkey, old pastrami. It's been aging a long time. So you have a steak right here.
We are. So this is a 30-day dry aged porterhouse. It's finished on grain. So you get a bit more of a fat content through it.
This gets imported from Australia. Then it sits in the refrigerator for 30 days. When it starts resembling a giant stick of beef jerky, it's ready to eat.
What is the most aged beef you've ever heard of?
I've seen 365-day dry aged short loins, and it looks like a fossil.
A year?
It's almost a year.
A year.
Would you eat that?
Maybe.
The demonic dark outer skin is cut away, revealing a more familiar steak color and texture. He seasons with salt and olive oil and grills on an open fire for 5 minutes. Take it off for a 5-minute breather, then repeat a couple more times until this wise old steak is ready to eat.
I've tried aged beef before. To me, it was real funky. Is that how it's supposed to be?
It can be. So after 30 days, it starts to develop a lot more stronger flavors. You'll get a lot more like blue cheese and nutty notes to it.
It's even more pungent, more powerful?
Normally, yes.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm real excited. I'm gonna be honest, I'm scared, but let's just try it. I'm gonna get kind of a medium piece here. Oh, it smells fantastic. A little smoky. I think we should eat it at some point. Ready? Cheers.
We did, sorry.
It's That's delicious.
Thank you very much.
That's real good. It's smoky, it's heavy, the fat is delicious.
Hmm.
How was it for you?
Just delicious.
I'm telling you, what I've had in the past, it was funky.
Yeah.
And this is nothing but pleasant. No funk at all. Right. I should just try one more piece to be sure that.
It looks good.
Frick, that's good. I love it. The only main difference I can tell is that the texture feels different.
Right.
It feels almost a bit more dense, kind of a unique texture that's fun to bite through. How does the aging affect the texture?
So as it gets older, it'll start to firm up because it loses its water. It will also start to get a bit more tender.
So it gets tender and firm?
It almost hammy.
Good things come to those who wait. Enzymes and changes in water composition, transforming the meat's texture and mouthfeel, like my hairline. The meat is experiencing a controlled decomposition.
George, right now we're in your giant refrigerator, but I've been in bigger ones where you can kind of walk around. But no, it's nice. It's cozy. quaint.
The conditions for this method are simple but must be precise. The space should be well ventilated. Moisture is then pulled from the meat over time.
I'm looking around, I'm seeing this. What's this?
Probably should be seeing that one there.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Is that a giant Tootsie Roll? Is that butter?
We coat it in rendered beef fat just to limit that moisture loss a bit more.
Natural enzymes within the meat come alive and start breaking down the molecular bonds. This alters the flavor and texture.
We're here mainly for the duck. Already today we went to a duck farm. The farmer was talking a lot about the breasts. He seemed to be a big fan. He said they're very full.
Yes, they are.
How long are you going to age a duck?
So for special events, we'll take it to 3 weeks. Minimum is 15 days.
The duck is roasted for 2 hours, constantly basting in a mixture of butter, vinegar, and garlic every 20 minutes.
Let me hold you, 'cause life without you feels so cold.
It seems like a lot of work.
Next, George grills it in the oven, spraying on sherry vinegar to help crispify the duck skin.
What is the experience going to be as I bite down into a 3-week aged duck?
It's going to be gamey, so a bit of cheesy, a bit funky.
A funky duck? This is exciting, okay.
Flop off the duck breast and thigh and grill. Slice it into bite-sized pieces and plate. It's garnished with caramelized apple chunks and a touch of vinegar sauce. Hey, it's us.
Yes.
Have you seen a better looking duck than this? It looks fantastic.
It is.
And so this one has been aged for 2 weeks and it's covered, what is this, like caramelized apple?
Thanks for the
I
random
like that.
side
It's kind of a weird start to a duck meal.
Sriracha.
Let's jump into it. The meat itself looks fairly pinkish and the skin is nice and dark.
Smell great.
There's some Queen's vinegar on there. I don't know what that means, but that's what's on there. Let's go for it. I'm searching for the gaminess. So I'm searching for that cheese. What the duck? It's really yummy. There's nothing like funky here though. It's not gamey like at all. It's different than normal duck though, right? I mean, I'm sure you've had roasted duck or duck made in the Chinese way 1,000 times.
Because I look Chinese.
Okay, you know what? I knew you would take it the wrong way. Because the Chinese people know how to make freaking duck.
Juicy, tender. It's not as dense as the other beef that we have in the kitchen. It's ducking good.
Holy ducking shit. Oh, whoops, I said shit. Now, today we're gonna be trying 2 different ducks. Duck that is aged 2 weeks and duck that's aged 3 weeks. Usually, people don't get the 3-week one because it's too intense. So I wanted to get the intense variety so we can compare it against this.
Like making blue cheese, the process of dry aging meat promotes the growth of certain fungal species. Sounds tasty, right?
Can you age any kind of meat?
It really just depends on how far you go with it. Duck definitely can. Chicken, I wouldn't.
What are you worried about with chicken?
Salmonella mainly.
Oh.
Over time, it reaches maturity, but the longer you go,
Right here we have our 3-week aged duck.
the more intense the flavors will
I
become.
want you to fork that and just...
Hold on. Oh, smell that, smell that.
Oh, yes.
This is what you've been waiting for all day.
Wow. This is like stinky
Here we
tofu.
go.
But you kind of like it, don't you?
Yeah, kind of like, it's bad.
It's so bad, it's good. It looks a little different, like
It's fading.
discoloration. Yeah, let's try it out. Cheers.
Oh my god, yes. You can tell.
Yeah. But I think I like it. It's an offensive aroma. It's bold. It's daring. The smell is a bit more intense than the actual experience of eating it.
Oh, damn.
You kind of take in more of that decomposition of the tissue. But then when you eat it, it's not as intense as the smell. When you mix that with the sweetness and the sourness of the sauce, it kind of works together.
It's pretty strong for me.
Too much for you?
Because when we eat the 2 weeks, it's not that clear. You can still taste like normal duck. So I think maybe 1 more week, like no big deal. But it's big deal.
Yeah. So this is like your absolute limit.
Yeah, what an experience.
Dry aged meat. Don't try making it in your fridge like me. Leave it to the pros.
This is profound.
Start with the young stuff, and if that tickles your tongue, work your way up to the more aggressive flavors.
I like the 2-week aged duck, but I respect the 3-week aged duck.
Wow.
It's not for everyone.
I think it's good, but if it's like aged a little more, like 1 day more, then I'll be like,
If one day your palate grows weary of pedestrian proteins, there's always something more extreme
Go get
ahead.
something to drink.
Shrimpies.
One shrimp is sticking his little arm. Oh!
They're like the poor man's lobster.
If you had to choose between one lobster or 8 shrimp.
Here in Southeast Asia,
What the?
they come in every shape,
Oh, wow.
size,
Oh, my God.
Whoa!
and price.
Around $10 a shrimp, 3 to 4 times the other shrimp we just had.
Today, we're going deep into the world of shrimp.
Joining me today, Twin. Hey.
Venturing far outside the city to a shrimp farm.
Oh, no. It came back to life.
I want to see how locals cook up this tasty treat.
Oh, my God.
Compared to one of the most premium, high-end restaurants in town.
Do you know what makes these so expensive?
It all starts right here.
Today we are in Vietnam's Mekong Delta, a place that's famous for growing shrimpies, and it's actually very rare that we're able to film here. You see, there's some interesting kind of spiritual belief here that if you have people come and film, all your shrimp will die.
Really?
Yeah.
These shrimps are like extremely camera shy.
This is not a joke.
When it comes to filming permission, we've been refused by over 20 different farmers, all for this reason.
Xin chào anh.
Luckily, this man allowed us onto his farm, regardless of this superstitious risk.
That rumor is kind of go a long way already.
We convinced him using sound reason and plenty of cash.
I'm glad that money can cure all that ails us.
Worldwide, there are 2,000 different species of shrimp. Some are pretty, and some are monstrous.
Have you ever had some fancy shrimp?
Like lobster, like shrimp, I don't know. Yeah.
What's the biggest shrimp you've ever had? That, okay, that's a pretty good shrimp.
Here in Asia, they're producing 75% of the shrimp the entire world consumes. And most of that shrimp is raised on a farm. Farms are easier, cheaper, and a better option for controlling quality. It's no different for today's unique blue-handed river prawn.
This particular river prawn, it doesn't really produce a lot of profit, but you can get profit all year long.
Okay, so it might not be the most money, but it's a safe bet overall.
Exactly.
This is one of the most commonly eaten shrimp in Vietnam. These little guys tend to be pretty low maintenance, as long as you make sure they have enough oxygen, food, and that their living space is clean.
Why is this such a good place to have a shrimp farm?
First is weather. So it's only had 2 seasons, like rainy and sunny, that's it. And second thing, it would be the water. It has to be like a little salty only, like 5 to 10 hours per 1,000.
Mr. Fei starts the shrimp rearing by dumping 100,000 two-day-old shrimp into one of his ponds.
So what are these?
Fish, natural fish.
Natural fish?
Yeah, he didn't put any fish here. It just happened to be there. Very
Wow.
convenient.
You can see the difference in size, from the 2-day-old shrimp to the 14-day-old shrimp.
They are seriously tiny.
It's pretty cute, but I don't think I get full with that. It would take around 4 to 7 months to sell.
That's way longer than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's so small.
Yeah, you want to hold it?
Did you kill it?
I hugged it with my fingers, and I took its breath away.
Oh my God.
Oops.
Oh no, it came back to life and it jumped.
Yeah, see, it was playing dead.
To put even more fat on their bones, these shrimp stay here for a full 7 months before heading to the market.
These river prawns are some of my favorite shrimps ever. I just didn't see it for most of my life. I'm sure you're used to it, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
But the fact that they have big, spooky blue arms is amazing to me. Yes. Oh my God, that's their phone. Okay, either that they got a phone call or North Korea is attacking.
Seafood, seafood, seafood. Mr. Tan has been managing his own seafood supply for 25 years.
One shrimp is sticking his little arm.
Oh my God.
I got scared. That freaked me out.
Offering a fresh selection from all over Vietnam. But this is his best-selling item, the river prawn from the Mekong Delta.
Right there. Oh,
Yes, okay. I'm saying, oh, he's missing one claw. That's a big shrimp. Feel this claw. It's like a wet carpet.
Oh, ew.
Do it again.
Oh my God.
Whoa, this one is thick.
Aside from river prawns, local folks also commonly eat what the rest of the world eats, like these white leg shrimp and tiger shrimp.
These have a beautiful stripe pattern on their back, hence the name tiger prawn. It's one of the most commonly farm-raised shrimp anywhere.
Most of the shrimpies you see here have never ventured into the wild. These guys are all farm-raised. In fact, 98% of all the shrimp you eat come from a pond farm somewhere, and only about 2% are wild caught. This monstrosity is one of the wild ones.
This one is a mantis shrimp.
Mantis shrimp. Now, I have tried the mantis shrimp before in Hong Kong. A little flashback. Oh, they caught some plastic.
Because they don't want them to fight with each other.
The owner takes a moment to swing by and inform us, which means it's very powerful.
Oh.
So, can it hurt you? What does it feel like?
Oh, it had a hole. It went right through.
And we're back.
Wow.
Okay, so.
Actually, this isn't the same mantis I tried in Hong Kong. There are over 400 mantis species, and this is one of them.
Oh my God.
That's his arm.
Instead of a dangerous punching fist, these guys are equipped with some seriously spiky arms, resembling that of a praying mantis. So they're still not to be messed with.
This is nearly 3 to 4 times the price.
It's very tough to raise them in the farm because they have to be consistently in really cold water, and there's a lot of technology to be involved to raise them to this size, so it's very hard.
Bought straight from the market, this food is already pricey. But before we see it get the high-end treatment, I want to see what local eateries are doing with this fancy food.
Right now, we're here in an abandoned factory. It's a large space. It kind of has a cool industrial vibe, like big fans, and they have a fish tank behind you over there.
Baba Restaurant is offering a tank-to-table dining experience, specializing in river prawn hot pot and all kinds of seafood. But I've got a better idea.
People don't usually do this, but today we brought our own seafood here. This is great. I've never seen this preparation before. Can you tell what he's done to cook it?
He didn't cook it.
That's right.
The first meal of the day is prepared green. That means the shrimp is raw. That's right. We challenged this chef to push his creative culinary skills. And what did he do? Well, almost nothing. But that's on me.
He just kind of stripped the tail away, and then he's left with a head, so you're like, ah, right, it's a shrimp.
We like to resemble stuff back together.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, now that is pretty big for eating raw.
Oh my God.
Give it a little bit of a dip.
What do you think?
That's a bit big for eating raw.
Yeah. It's so fresh and it is so firm. I couldn't even bite through it.
Right. I'm gonna take a smaller bite this time.
Okay, let's do it.
It is softer, it's like
here
tender,
it
but
goes.
the meat itself is kind of stringy. And so I wonder if that's because it's old. People say lobster when it gets really big or old. It's not ideal, so I wonder if that's the same. But overall fun, I think this would be a good drinking food.
Yeah, 100%.
And our final course.
Damn!
Our second dish features these praying mantis shrimp. First, he removes the sharp, dangerous bits, but keeps the cool parts. These guys have never been in the deep sea, but at least now they're getting deep fried. Then stir fry, along with fried pork fat, chili sauce, garlic, and actually, more garlic.
Dude, that is huge.
It's not a shrimp.
Alien looking. I gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this kind of shrimp.
What is that?
It's got teeth on its arms. You put your thumb in here, it'll make you regret it.
Look at this.
That's the part. It's like, it's weird to get it out. It's hard to get it out. All right.
Oh, wow. That's a clean one.
I'm gonna put some of these pork and garlic crumbles inside the body cavity like it's a little shrimp taco. Cheers.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, it has that strong, like, aquarium taste to it.
Actually, it tastes like crab meat to me.
I mean, it's got a hint of that crabby kind of sweetness. It's still a bit mushy, the texture. It's not like a normal bouncy shrimp. Overall, pretty good.
I think it's really good, yeah.
Is that worth paying 3 to 4 times the other shrimp we just had?
Okay, now you're ruining it for me. I think it's good, but it's not that expensive. Shouldn't be.
His facial expressions are great.
Even here in this abandoned warehouse-looking restaurant, this big pile of shrimp comes in at $83. It's an expensive ingredient, no matter where you are. But now, we're headed to one of the classiest spots in town, seeing how they turn up the heat and the price on this tasty treat. Our final destination, Square One.
Chef?
Sunny.
Located inside the Park Hyatt Hotel. Here, they're offering high-quality food with a luxurious backdrop.
What do you like about working with shrimp in the kitchen?
Personally, I love shrimp. For me, it comes down to the cooking technique. Whether you overcook it and make it tough, you undercook it and it's raw for the wrong kind of prawn, whatever it is, to cook it with some respect.
What is the wrong kind of prawn to have raw? Because we just had the river prawns.
Not really, you shouldn't eat those raw, yeah.
I knew he was going to say that because it's fresh water. We got parasites.
Did it come from the river or?
It was farm raised.
You should be fine.
Hey, we should be fine.
We'll know within a couple of hours.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's coming soon.
Let's talk about another type of shrimp we haven't covered yet, the carabinero.
Carabinero.
The carabinero.
Yes.
This comes from the Mediterranean, around Spain. It's one of the most expensive shrimp in the world. It's right here. I'm looking at it.
This expensive delicacy is one of the world's most coveted prawns, renowned for their size and their color, which they get by feeding on pink plankton.
These are actually recommended to eat raw. It's one of my favorites, this one.
Here, these fancy imported shrimpies are slightly torched for 10 seconds.
Do you know what makes these so expensive?
It comes down to consumer demand. There's a business behind it as well, but for sure, these, amazing taste. I think when you try them, it should be part of the explanation why they're so expensive.
Okay.
Then the chef places it on an oyster shell and tops it with jamon iberico, one of the finest hams in the world.
Okay, so what does the foam do?
It's a flavor. It's made out of a Hokkaido scallop. We make it just like a cappuccino.
Just like a scallop cappuccino.
I feel fancy.
That's a great visual, yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, wow.
Wonderful soft texture, no stringiness, and there's oyster in
$30
there.
a
We take
piece.
the oyster and we make it into an emulsion, similar to a mayonnaise.
This is your own creation?
It is.
I like it, big fan. Can I have 12 more?
For our climactic shrimp dining experience, we'll see the humble river prawn served two ways.
Now, how elegant is this? Huh? So let's talk about it.
First, Jasper grilled prawns. Step 1, put a stick up its butt area and roast. Remove the shell and place it atop a bisque. Eat with caviar and an herb emulsion.
Imagine if they just like boiled your body liquids and then they put your body like on top of the body liquids. That's what they've done here with the shrimp. That's a good bite. Cheers.
Cheers.
The sauce is kind of gentle, buttery, almost creamy, with plenty of that shrimpy essence in it. It's not super powerful.
And you can see here, like the shrimp is not cooked. It's still like you can have that firm texture still of the raw shrimp, right?
I think that this kind of shrimp is just kind of a stringy shrimp.
Yeah.
I don't really
That's
mind
way
it.
too much
It's
for
fine.
you.
But overall
Sorry,
good,
guys.
yeah?
I would like more of them.
That's the whole point of fine dining.
Yeah, I know. Something happened from the abandoned warehouse. 6 giant shrimp, and then we're here. We have 1 shrimp.
Wow.
Our final dish has led us here, the caramelized river prawn.
This is more Vietnamese inspiration going into this dish.
Upgraded.
First, making the caramel sauce. A combination of sugar and vegetables, along with fish sauce and soy sauce, begin to cook down. On the side, the shrimps are blanched with onion and ginger. Add coconut oil, the sauce leaks, and finally, sneak in some chili and peppercorns.
Oh, it's got a giant head and a little tail. So I'm gonna pull, oh, the tail kind of comes pretty easily. Cheers. That might be my favorite yet.
Oh, wow.
So to me, that tastes much more traditionally shrimpy. A great dense, bouncy texture, cooked all the way through. Very satisfying.
Great comfort food. I don't know if it's supposed to be.
Well, do you feel comforted?
Yeah, like it's like warm. When you eat it together with rice, it's a thing, yeah, like a family vibe, I would say.
Right, a good sharing food if you had more meat to share. Shrimp, it's one of those foods like oysters where it's kind of everywhere, whether you're at a super local market, a street food stall, or a place like this, kind of everybody has access to shrimp, but it's all about what you do with the shrimp. I'm curious if the people watching this would consider this a fancy food or just a normal meat, but to me it still feels fancy. Maybe that's because when I was a kid, I was in the Midwest, far from the ocean, and it was just hard to get my hands on shrimp. Eating shrimp cocktail like once a year at Christmas was like, amazing. But for you, you grew up with shrimp.
I'm surprised. Like the first one, I never thought of making shrimp that way. So I do believe that to make it feel fine dining, then it has to do a lot with the cooking technique as well, and not just the ingredient itself.
I totally agree.
Shrimp cocktail ain't got nothing on shrimp in Asia. Once you get
Yeah.
outside, boring old traditional shrimp, there's a
It's,
world of possibilities
a bit
you never knew
expensive.
existed. A mushroom is a fleshy, spore-bearing, fruiting body of a fungus. They can poison you. They can heal you.
It can help stop the spreading of
Let's stop. Let's stop. No. Yes. I got no idea who I'm for. It happens. Okay, sorry, Gary-chan. Have a good rest. Okay. Right? Yeah, it is. Really? Why?
Command interface initiated.
I'm there.
Engaging jump jets.
Move into position.
Moving out.
Ah.
Acknowledged.
All right.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Enemy detected.
Standing by.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative.
Mm.
Commander? I'm blocking here.
Pew pew. Excuse me.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
I'm receiving you.
Confirmed.
Ew. Pew 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 pew. Boom 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 boom. Boom.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
Ew. Boom.
Damage minimal.
Ding.
How's it going?
Pew pew. Oh. Bye bye.
Waiting for orders.
Pew pew.
Waiting for orders.
Pew pew.
Critical hit, Commander.
Thanks for the follow, Bao Chen Chan. Hope you enjoy the stay here. Pew! Yeah. My avatar froze.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I think Streamlab is having trouble.
I'm gonna need a medic. They've blown past my armor. Good to go.
Yay. Hang on. Yeah, it's really resource intensive. Hello, hello. Oh, I think it's... Alright. Testing, testing. Okay. So much trouble. So much trouble. Technical difficulty. There you go. And we are back. No. Pew pew.
Barely a hit, Commander. I'm ready.
Pew pew.
Yes, Commander.
Pew pew.
Failed to connect.
Fire. Oh.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Critical damage.
Hit him hard. Ready.
Fire.
Critical hit, Commander. My internals are taking a beating.
Commander?
Commander?
Pew pew pew. Bye bye.
Enemy destroyed.
I'm here. Roger.
Pew pew.
I lost the weapon.
Fire. Boom.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh.
Oh, hell yes. I'm receiving you. Move order received.
Pew pew.
Solid
Ew.
connection on that one.
Waiting for orders.
Fire. It's not strong enough. Fire.
Enemy mech destroyed. Mission successful.
He's a poor guy. Thanks for the follow, Precision. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, Pricey-chan. Hope you enjoy your stay here. But it's about time. No, it's not because the sound is on the fritz, it's because my system is lagging behind. It just doesn't work well with certain games. Yeah. Kind of sucks though. I think I need more RAM. Need 16 gig more. Oh well. It happens. Okay, I'm using 16 gig. I have 16 gig RAM. Need to upgrade it to 32, I think. You need better GPU. That's gonna be expensive. Battlechan is also playing Battletech. Okay. Bye. Love you guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the read message so that I can. Bye bye.
Hey, Nozomi! How's it going? Hope you're having a good one. Oh, thank you. How was your stream? Oh God. Oh. Hey, you were also playing Battletech. Nice. Stream was good. That's good.
Yeah. Still haven't gotten replaced.
I don't think I caught what really happened in that. Nozomi is on Kawaii. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Either way, it's good to see you as always, Nozomi. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Fowler the Enigma, and this is so far not turning out to be too difficult, but it is very stressful. Oh, God. Okay. No precision strike. Just fire on him. There we go.
Waiting for orders.
There we go. Now she's gonna move in. She can blast everything. Just a lot of thinking, big thonk. Fair enough, fair enough. Now these games force you to do that. They really do. Okay, so there we go. One for you, one for you, and two for that locust. So we just learned the ways of the missile boat. Nice. Yeah, no, the missile boats are not to be underestimated. I think that's an LRM boat. Or an LRM carrier, rather. Okay, Behemoth vault up there.
Acknowledged.
I need you to destroy that thing, like, right now. Okay, CT destroyed. Good. We have one target down.